Alright, kind of picking up in the middle of another video that I'm making where I put the deck on, take the deck off. But the reason I've got the deck off the John Deere 750 Diesel is because this is a 60-inch wide deck, 60-inch high capacity deck. This is an excellent cutting deck. It leaves a beautiful cut to be so big, and a lot of blade overlap. And so you know, I don't know how it is out in some of the other parts of the country. I get the feeling that there's a lot of flat country out there, and but here in, you know, Virginia, everything in my neck of the woods, everything is hilly and lumpy. And for whatever reason, John Deere chose not to put a front roller on this deck. And I don't understand, because even some of the decks that you get on the cheap tractors, you know, at the box stores, have you know, have a front roller on them. And the Wheel Horse, which I particularly like and still have and use, and the Cub Cadets, I believe they all have a roller on the front of the deck. So I'm not sure why John Deere didn't do that, other than to maybe make a little more money. So I paid the ransom fee, and I want to upgrade this mowing deck to have that center roller, basically to try to prevent scalping. So I bought this mower back in the fall of 23, and here we are in the spring of 24. And every month or so, something like that, I would order some kind of upgrade. And so I'm in the process of doing a series of videos on that. And on this particular upgrade, I've got the a set of rollers that'll attach to the front of that deck. It's a little hard to see there, black on black, but let me get it over here. Let me get it over here where you can kind of see it. And so this deck right here is yellow, and it was like the last of the yellow decks. And part of the criteria for buying this mower, and part of the reason I bought it, was because I wanted a nice rider up here on the farm, kind of like my dad had years ago. And he had a John Deere, and it was completely perfect. It was a lawn tractor, but it had a yellow deck, and I wanted a yellow deck like he had. And I wouldn't have bought this thing if I'd had to take the green deck. And it was that important to me. And but oddly enough, there's a part number for this in yellow, and there's a part number for this in green. And all the new John Deere riding mowers starting in 23 had green decks. And the way, when I bought this tractor, I had to get the dealer to reach out to another dealer that I knew had 700 series with a yellow deck on it. And I remember the guy said if we can trade decks, he was going to trade the 60-inch deck off of this one, which was green, for the 60-inch deck, which was yellow on this one, that was yellow on the one they had. I remember kind of overhearing him talking on the phone, and these are the words he said: if I can have the deck, if I can have the yellow deck, it's a sure sale. And a few minutes later he hung up, and he said it's a done deal. So I bought the mower. Now let me pull this apart. This thing goes together pretty simple, and I hope I get it right. Let me come back. Alright, so these wheels, this thing fits up in here like this, and that hole right there goes with this hole right here. So I kind of put that thing through and roll this up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little tedious here on the Humble Haymaker YouTube channel. I'll have to come back and let me get this thing going, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I got that threaded rod through there, and then this bar right here, it'll ride against that bar right there that holds that kind of pulls the mower right here, have you seen in my other videos, and that, by being free like this, it's able to collapse and let the deck go flat on the ground. And so all I need to do now is put this bolt on here, and there's a shoulder built onto it so that it doesn't tighten down, it's free to pivot. So let me tighten all that up, and then I'll have this upgrade in the book. Mount it on there, and you know, if I pick up the deck, you can kind of see it move a little bit. And so I've got the front roller in place. I used there's actually bolts on both ends with shoulders that capture that, but they don't tighten down, so it's free to pivot. And so pretty easy upgrade right here. The only thing left is to move the John Deere X750 and hook it back up, and I've got this modification done. I think it'll prevent scalping. We haven't experienced any scalping up here yet, but we've only mowed just a very little bit from back in the fall. So that's a video on this. I hope you enjoyed it. You'll see that front roller in other videos going forward, and this yellow deck and the John Deere 750. But like I said, just kind of continuing a series of upgrades for this thing that I wanted to do. And we're here in the spring, and I'm ready to apply some of these upgrades and get them done so I can go full out mowing with this John Deere X750 Diesel. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll talk to you later.